Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. I'm sharing an afternoon uh, message with y'all because this morning while I was driving, I thought of something, as I always do. I'm always thinking. I just drive and think sometimes. I drive and listen to music. I drive and think. Whatever. But this one came to mind, right? And I put it in my notes on my phone. You probably see it. We give up. We give up on our dreams when we have to pay bills. When we have to work, right? I mean, we all have to work. We all have to pay our bills, and we all have to do what we have to do to make ends meet. But a lot of times we end up giving up on our dreams, right? You might have dreams to do something totally different than what you're doing right now. And if you're living in your dream, then hey, more power to you, and I'm happy for you. But a lot of times we end up doing things that we don't want to do just because we have to pay our bills, and we forget about our dreams, that thing that has been in your heart and on your mind for a long time. Something that keeps pulling at you, something that you're good at, something that you're natural at, right? That thing might just keep pulling at you and pulling at you and pulling at you, and you don't do it because, hey, I got a good job, pays the bills, but then your dreams go by the wayside. You know what I mean? Your dreams go by the wayside, and then what happens then? What happens to living almost like in your purpose? The air conditioner probably just went off, so hopefully you don't hear it anymore. What happens to living in your purpose? What happens to, you know, living that dream? Now, don't get me wrong. Some people might have different dreams, and it's not, living in a lap of luxury or nothing like that. It's just a simple dream, right? Like something that you feel, something that that you just know that you're meant to do. We forget those dreams because we're constantly chasing the mighty dollar. And let me tell you, not only your dreams go by the wayside, sometimes it's your family. Sometimes you sacrifice your family for that mighty dollar. I know plenty of people that do that. That just because they get a good paycheck, everything else goes by the wayside. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm sorry, it's not worth it. Because, at the end of it all, I believe, you're not going to be asked what, you did for a living. I don't get me wrong. You're supposed to be responsible for, what you're given to do as work is concerned. You're supposed to do good things with an attitude, with a good attitude. You're supposed to do things with a good attitude. You're supposed to take care of your family and everything. But when it starts to become out of balance, then there's something wrong here. There's something completely wrong. When you start giving more to work and travel than you do to your own family, and then your family ends up with the leftovers when you get home, and you got an attitude, and you just drained, then something's really wrong, and it needs to be reevaluated. We can't forget about our family. We can't forget about our dreams. We can't do that because we all have a dream. And like I heard this morning, I was listening to a podcast with Steve Harvey, and he says, your greatness lies in your dream. And it does. There's something in you. I know everybody has it out there. There's something in you that you just know that you're made for. You know that that only you can do. That's why it was put in your head. That's why it was put on your heart to do that thing. Because it's a way to greatness for you. And don't get me wrong. I'm 50 and I'm still trying to figure it out. And I'm still trying to figure out my way. But I know, since I was a kid, for me, I used to talk a lot. So I do this. You know what I mean? I do this, and I hopefully can touch a life, through words and, just trying to send a message of encouragement, or a message of, of inspiration, just to reach people. This is what I was meant to do, and this. I don't know what side I'm on, but this. Making the flags and, lead a rustic flag was something that I love doing. So, don't forget your dreams. Don't forget your dreams. Don't forget your family in the process. Please don't. Because you were given them for a reason. And you were given that dream for a reason. And you're supposed to carry it out, because that's all what we're here. We're all here for that. So you can do it. Push yourself. Focus. You try to balance it. Maybe you got to work and you can, work on that dream a little bit and do whatever job it is that you have to do. But try to balance it all out. Don't get me wrong. There's no book for it. There's no Bible for it. There's nothing. No, we have a Bible. Don't get me wrong, but there's no book for it. there's no instruction manual. That's the word I was looking for. There's no instruction manual for it. There isn't. Try to balance it all out, but we can't. First things first, you keep God first, and then, the family that you were given. So don't let it get out of balance, and chase that dream. Chase that dream because it was placed in you for a reason. Don't let that die. What do they say? They say the cemetery is the most expensive place or something like that because that's where a lot of, $1 million dreams were buried, because people don't carry them out. People don't, follow them. We have to live our dreams. I know how it feels to have to pay, chase a paycheck and when you start getting home, it's just, you're giving everybody leftovers. Your family doesn't deserve your leftovers. They don't. You got to try to balance it out. All right. That's all I'm trying to say. So chase that dream. Take care of your families first and foremost. Keep God first. Take care of your family and chase that dream because you were given it for a reason and only you can carry it out. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. Chase that dream. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a good day. Let's take care of each other. Let's not forget one another. Let's inspire one another and let's encourage one another. We all need each other nowadays. So let's do it. All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one.